Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be like the last one. There's going to be something new to this. Now, from the title of the video, you're probably wondering, writing exercise? All this bloody idiot did was read. Well, you would be right. But why is this going to be called a writing exercise is because I'm going to talk about something that I know, and I'm going to just, I wrote this down expressing my thoughts, or thought of it, and that's why I'm going to call it a writing exercise in the hopes that you guys understand and maybe want to do this yourself. This helps, free your brain to wander and wonder and be like, how can I do this? Oh, can I do that? And maybe it could help with character creation, or maybe if you're trying to perform a character, do it like that. Just keep your mind uninhibited, unattached, open, free to doing whatever that is. Now, why am I saying also writing when this is clearly a reading? Is like I said, I wrote this down. In the future, I will have I'm going to do more of these where stuff I've written down, it's probably just half-assed dribble by me, but it's something. It helps me. And if you do something not exactly like this, but like this, maybe it would help you. I just reiterated that all over again. My bad. But why did I call it writing? Well, because I wrote it. And now I'm just going to read it, and I may ad-lib here and there. Without further ado, let's just get into it. There's a Japanese proverb that I read a long time ago and that I'm constantly reminded of, and it goes like this. You have 3 faces. The first face is the one you show to the world. What you look like out in public spaces or places. So if you live here in Toronto, you're on the TTC subway, you're listening, you got your headphones in, you're listening to your Kids Bop, and you're just going, Oh, next stop is Yonge Street. All right, or Yonge Station. Let's get off. Let's go. There, that's face number 1. Face number 2, or the second face, is the face you show to friends, family, or a loved one. And what is that? You're in an environment of more comfort. You're relaxed, at ease. You can be yourself more. And I don't need to further explain. You're just like, hey, Jeff, hey, Billy, I heard you went to the Bills game. How was that? Oh, I heard you got conked on the head with a beer can. Must have been awesome. How many stitches? 4? What did they charge you, like $1,000? The American health system. What can you do? That was a really bad joke. Anyway. And then the third and final face it's the face you show no one. It's the face that is your truest form or expression of who you are in your heart of hearts, in your soul of souls. It is you, wholeheartedly, authentically you. Now, that's the proverb. Now, this is where it becomes, my dribble going on. So, I found this proverb to be hauntingly beautiful. It's haunting or haunts me because of how truthful it is. And when you think about it and apply it to your own life, then you'll have a better understanding of it. And not only that, but you'll also see what it's trying to say. Its sincerity of the message itself and how it can affect one's life or perception is what makes it so beautiful. It can be life-altering. Excuse me. Where am I? This proverb, sorry, I keep saying the word wrong. This proverb is something that comes and goes, and I often reflect upon it, thinking about it myself, and I wonder, and this probably makes, if this is the first time hearing that, you're probably wondering the same thing. Am I a miserable person? Am I a fraud? Or am I just a lovable goof? Or am I just some soft, meek individual that just likes to be alone? Maybe I'm one of those things, or 2 of those things, or maybe I'm all of those things, and each is a piece of me that makes me whole. Now, if you don't like that, well, there's always change, but you have to be willing to put up with it, and that's a topic for another discussion. It's funny how we cannot truly see ourselves without a mirror, a camera, or any other form of reflection. What's sad or haunting is that we can't see what's inside of us that makes us, us. Until, we have an epiphany. The thoughts we think of, or we dwell on, the decisions we make when we're playing a party or finalizing a piece of work or making a life-altering decision, a career change, moving to another country, city, continent. Excuse me. And so on and so forth. Where's the mirror, camera, or any other form of reflection for that? There isn't one. Kind of sucks. You gotta, think inward instead of outward for that. So we only can reflect upon, we are the only reflection to look upon to see ourselves. Much like the proverb, sitting down and reflecting upon ourselves can be both haunting but also beautiful. Finding out who you are is an immense journey, and it can be very scary and also gut punching. You'll probably find out something about yourself you really don't like. I can't think of anything about me. There are some, but you know what? For the sake of just keeping my personal privacy. But it can also be, tears of joy. Make sure you'll be sad, but there's also times you'll be like, wow, I found that beautiful, and you just crying. That happened to me. Or you'll be laughing so hard that maybe your laughter is so warm that it shares amongst your friends, families, and other loved ones. When you are doing this, I don't know why I said I ask. It's just, this is more of just like a little warning, if I may say so, is that don't look at the mirror Don't look into the mirror for too long, or else you'll become a little too self-absorbed, or you may overlook things when reflecting upon yourself. Sometimes you can't see the forest past the trees kind of moment, you know what I'm saying? It's best not to get wrapped up in a fantasy for too long. As the wise, and I'm going to wrap this up with this message, as the wise words of a 15th century Japanese samurai named Musashi Miyamoto said, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. And I'm going to end it there because I don't want to ramble on. I already, jibber-jabbered long enough. And, well, I hope in a way that helps give you an idea. We are going to do more of these. I have an idea in mind for future videos where I'll be just opening up a blank sheet or a blank document. We'll be writing freely, and we'll have some music. We'll just shoot the shit together. I'll be on camera like, hey, Bob Dylan, how are you? And he'd be like, I'm busy making music still. I'm like, good for you, buddy. But until then, folks, I hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow when we start fresh on our new reading material. Have a good night, folks.